Business Report.
Good evening. Tonight, by highlighting sustainable farming methods and regenerative agriculture, Sri Lanka's Ceylon team may differentiate itself in the international market. Concerns over inconsistencies in value-added tax payments have been raised by Sri Lankan filmmakers and distributors. Due to Cyclone Ditwa, the Colombo Stock Exchange in Sri Lanka closed earlier today at 12:30 p.m. with turnover of 220 million rupees. The S&P SL20 declined. And Asian stocks fell today as gains in technology shares lost momentum, while Chinese markets were weighed down by renewed property sector concerns.
From Studio 24C with Selena Jayathilaka.
Good evening and welcome to the Nightly Business Report on other Derana News channel. Sri Lanka's Ceylon tea can stand out in the global market by emphasizing regenerative agriculture and sustainable farming practices. By adopting these eco-friendly methods, the industry not only enhances quality but also meets the growing international demand for responsibly produced tea.
Sri Lanka's tea industry is exploring ways to turn its extensive certifications into a market advantage, focusing on differentiation and sustainable practices, said the industry expert Rajadure. He noted that international consumers increasingly demand compliance and sustainability, which can be leveraged to position Sri Lankan products uniquely. Sri Lanka's tea export earnings fell slightly by 0.21% year-on-year in last month, totaling $126.55 million according to the Export Development Board. However, cumulative earnings from January to October rose 8.72% to $1,289.58 million, driven largely by 15.18% increase in the tea packet exports.
Due to adverse weather conditions affecting Sri Lanka, passengers are advised to check the latest flight status on the official airport website. Arrival flight information can be accessed at www.airport.lk. Sri Lankan Airlines passengers are also encouraged to call 1979 within Sri Lanka or 011-777-1979 internationally for flight updates. Authorities urge the public to remain calm and stay informed during this period. Airport officials continue to coordinate with all partners around the clock. Efforts are ongoing to ensure safe and smooth airport operations despite the weather disruptions. Sri Lankan film distributors have voiced concerns over irregularities in value-added tax payments, citing the taxation system as a major barrier to the growth and expansion of the local film industry.
Sri Lanka's film industry recorded its highest ever revenue in 2025, marking a historic milestone for the sector. Producers and distributors have called on the government to provide continued support and sustain this growth. Concerns were raised over irregularities in the payment of VAT and its impact on industry expansion. The meeting included Minister of Buddhist, Religious and Cultural Affairs Hiniduma Sunil Senavi. National Film Corporation Chairperson Sudat Mahadiulava and General Manager Ruwan Premavira also represented the government. Veteran actors Sanath Gunathilaka joined lead producers and distributors including Janaki Vijayaratna, Janith Prasanna Vithanage, Thushan Ranagana Meemanage and Ruvindu Gunaratna. Other attendees included Anuraja Sentuliyana, Imtiaz Khater, Gangana Rutuvithana and Anushka Godavatta representing key cinema chains across the country.
Let's take a short break now. This is the Nightly Business Report. Welcome back to the Nightly Business Report. Sri Lanka's Colombo Stock Exchange closed earlier today at 12:30 p.m. due to Cyclone Ditwa. The all-share index fell 0.52% to 22,544 rupees and 44 cents, and the S&P SL20 dropped 0.61% to 6,230 rupees and 8 cents, with turnover at 220 million rupees. For further insights on this, we have Manusha Kandanarachi from First Capital Holdings.
Thank you, Selena. Despite an early halt in trading, the Colombo stock market regained momentum and moved higher. After a brief dip at the start of the trading, the market picked up with the all-share price index rising 51 points to close the day at 22,712 points as well. However, the S&P SL20 index slipped slightly by 1 point to end the day at 6,267 points as well. The main contributors to the ASPI's gain were Bukit Dara, Access Engineering, Browns Investments, LOLC Holdings and Colombo Dockyard PLC. Because of the shortened session, turnover was lower at 1.9 billion rupees, about a 64% decrease to the monthly average turnover of 5.4 billion rupees as well. The capital goods sector generated nearly 35% of the overall turnover, while the banking and telecommunication sectors jointly accounted for nearly 24% of the overall turnover. Foreign investors were net sellers with an outflow of 326.3 million rupees, bringing the month-to-date net outflow of 3.7 billion rupees as well.
This week, Sri Lanka's stock market saw moderate declines amid global and local pressures with steady turnover despite volatility. For further insights on this, we have Shahana Kanagaratnam from First Capital Holdings.
Thank you, Selena. The Colombo Stock Exchange opened the week on a softer footing, with indices edging lower amid a wave of profit-taking following the strong gains recorded in prior weeks. Market sentiment remained muted overall, reflected in turnover hovering around the 3 billion mark across the week. Investor participation, both retail and high net worth, was relatively subdued, underscoring a cautious tone in the broader market. Trading activity tapered further toward the end of the week. Inclement weather across the country led to restricted trading hours on the final session, resulting in noticeably thinner volumes. Despite the slowdown, the market managed to rebound on Friday, adding 51 points to close at 22,713. From a sectoral perspective, activity was largely driven by banking, capital goods, and diversified financial sectors. Thank you.
Spot gold prices climbed today, poised for a fourth consecutive monthly gain. Prices rose 0.7% to $4,185.34 per ounce, reaching the highest level since November 14th. Gold is set for a 3% weekly gain and a 3.9% rise for the month. Investor optimism is driven by expectations that the Federal Reserve will cut interest rates in December. Comments from San Francisco Fed President Mary Daly and Fed Governor Christopher Waller have reinforced rate cut expectations. Kevin Hassett, a potential Federal Reserve chair, also supported lowering interest rates, echoing views similar to President Trump. Oil prices were steady in Asian trading as investors monitored US-led efforts to advance a Russia-Ukraine peace framework. Brent futures for January delivery remained at $63.35 per barrel, while West Texas Intermediate rose 0.6% to $59.02 per barrel. Washington and Kyiv have been discussing a revised framework aimed at ending the nearly 4-year conflict. The proposal outlines phased security guarantees and territorial agreements to serve as a potential foundation for broader talks with Moscow. Progress on the plan could gradually ease sanctions-related constraints on Russian oil exports. The Sri Lankan rupee continued its decline against the US dollar today, showing a slight depreciation compared to Wednesday. According to the Central Bank of Sri Lanka, the buying rate of the US dollar rose marginally from 304 rupees and 20 cents to 304 rupees to 22 cents. Let's take a closer look at how the Sri Lankan rupee is performing against other major global currencies. Short break now. This is the Nightly Business Report. Welcome back to the Nightly Business Report. CapSnap Lanka Limited, popularly known as the Plastic People, celebrated a major milestone recently by earning 6 internationally recognized ISO and FSSC certifications.
The awards were conferred by Bureau Veritas in coordination with Halsan Private Limited at the Amari Hotel in Colombo. Chief Operating Officer Iswan Shalil delivered the welcome address, setting the tone for the formal presentation of certificates. The 6 certifications included ISO 9001:2015 for quality management and ISO 14001:2015 for environmental management, along with GMP, HSCCP, ISO 2200:2018 and FSSC 2200 version 6. Bureau Veritas Country General Manager Shana Nayakkara and Halsan Managing Director Rasita Niroshan presented the awards to Chairman Anura Kumar Singha and Managing Director M.H.M. Fasal. Remarks were also made by Director and Consultant Hugh Indrajit and Senior Manager of Quality Assurance Thurindu Kannangara. Director and Group CEO Fari Fasal outlined CapSnap's vision for the future, emphasizing continuous improvement and innovation.
Denza made a stylish entrance into the Sri Lankan market with its debut at the Shops at City of Dreams showroom. The brand introduced its latest electric vehicle models to visitors, attracting strong attention from industry observers. Executives emphasized Denza's commitment to delivering premium EV technology to local customers. The new showroom is expected to become a key destination for test drives, inquiries and after-sales support. In addition to the showroom launch, Denza took part in the Colombo Motor Show to expand its public presence. Together, these events mark a significant step in Denza's growth strategy within Sri Lanka. Aiken Spence Institute of Hotel Management has been recognized at the World Sustainable Travel Awards for its outstanding contributions to sustainable tourism and hospitality education.
The recognition highlights the Institute's commitment to integrating sustainability practices into hotel management education. Students are trained in eco-friendly operations, responsible tourism and energy-efficient hospitality practices, preparing them to lead the industry with environmental and social responsibility. The award also acknowledges the Institute's collaboration with local communities and industry partners to promote sustainable tourism initiatives across the country. Faculty and students actively engage in projects that minimize environmental impact while enhancing cultural and economic benefits for local populations. The Institute's director said that this award is a testament to their dedication to shaping the future leaders in sustainable hospitality. The accolade further strengthens the Institute's position as a regional leader in sustainable tourism education and practices.
Mercantile Investments and Finance PLC has crossed the 100 billion rupees total asset milestone, posting a profit after tax of 504 million rupees for H1 of the financial year. The company reported a 35% year-on-year growth in profitability, supported by a 24% increase in net interest income to 3.4 billion rupees. MI has maintained an impressive non-performing loan ratio of 4.65%, significantly below the industry average of 8%. Management attributes its resilience to rigorous credit evaluation processes and relationship-based recovery mechanisms. The company is also pursuing a technology-led strategy aiming to establish a fully digital lending ecosystem within 3 years. Barista Sri Lanka has officially opened its 75th outlet at Arcade Independence Square, Colombo 7, continuing its mission to bring quality coffee and memorable cafe experiences to customers.
This milestone marks 23 years of pioneering coffee culture and establishing the brand as a household name. CEO Dilupa Patarana said the expansion reflects the team's passion and the loyalty of customers. Since 2002, Barista have delivered premium coffee experiences across urban centers, suburbs and tourist hubs nationwide. The brand's growth mirrors rising coffee consumption among urban millennials and visitors, making cafe visits a cultural staple. Barista outlets also contribute to Sri Lanka's economy by attracting tourism and enhancing hospitality standards. Through barista training and career opportunities, the company has created jobs and supported socio-economic development for the youth.
Ceylon Cards has launched its festive Christmas campaign, offering exclusive seasonal rewards and a chance to win the latest iPhone 17 Pro weekly. Running to December 31st, 2025, the campaign aims to make holiday shopping more joyful for cardholders. The Swipe and Surprises iPhone 17 Pro giveaway allows 7 winners to take home a brand new iPhone by spending a minimum of 5,000 rupees per week. Cardholders can enjoy discounts of up to 50% at over 300 leading brands across Sri Lanka, including fashion, dining and lifestyle outlets. Additionally, 0% 36-month easy payment plans and complimentary dining benefits at select hotels enhance the festive experience. Ruchit Leonage, head of cards at Ceylon Bank, emphasized that the campaign reflects the spirit of Christmas. Let's take a short commercial break. Global business updates coming on the other side. This is the Nightly Business Report. welcome back to the Nightly Business Report. Asian stocks fell today as gains in technology shares lost momentum while Chinese markets were weighed down by renewed property sector concerns. China's Shanghai Shenzhen CSI 300 and Shanghai Composite indexes each dropped about 0.3%, and Hong Kong's Hang Seng index fell 0.1%. Property shares continue to drag, with China Vanke losing 1.5% as investors offloaded the company's bonds. Japan's Nikkei 225 fell 0.2%, while the topics remained flat amid economic data suggesting resilience, fueling expectations of a Bank of Japan rate hike. South Korea's Kospi declined nearly 1%, and Australia's ASX 200 was flat, down 2.9% for November amid inflation and interest rate concerns. Coal stock soars after reporting smaller sales drop and higher profit projections ahead of the holiday season.
Shares of coal skyrocketed 35% Tuesday morning after the retailer projected a smaller drop in sales and a bigger profit for the full year ahead. The company raised its annual forecast for the second time this year, signaling early success of its turnaround under new CEO Michael Bender. He was given the job permanently on Monday. Shares of Kohl's have more than doubled since Bender took on the interim CEO role in May. They also got a lift from the so-called meme stock euphoria in July. It's still early in the holiday season, but the outlook suggests that Kohl's is somewhat optimistic. It seems like the business is stabilizing. Kohl's is adding more coupon-eligible products and investing in proprietary brands to attract value-focused shoppers. The retailer has also brought back fine jewelry and accessories to boost demand from its core and loyal customer base. Another retailer soaring today is Abercrombie & Fitch, which jumped 30% after it forecast a strong holiday quarter and beat third-quarter estimates. One analyst said it is benefiting from a denim boom, as, quote, shoppers focus their dollars on retailers that can offer them a compelling mix of style and affordability.
Thank you for watching the Nightly Business Report on Other Derana News channel. We value your opinion as always, so share your thoughts and feedback with us through email at feedback.adncenglish@derana.lk or via WhatsApp at 076-805-7933. We'll see you again on Monday with the latest updates in the business globe. Vinod Varnasuriya will join you next with Other Derana Sports Central. Until then, I'm Ceylon. Thank you for watching and have a good night.